In this video we're going to be stripping down yet another R380, but this time it's out of the Td5. Is there any difference? Td5, eh? I got this sent from Toronto by Scott, and he says, please find attached contact details, you can get back to me on my cell, blah 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 blah. The gearbox is from a 2001 Defender 130 pickup. Noisy in all gears, especially fifth. Definitely a bit notchy change into second as discussed. I always ask people if they have any idea what these gearboxes are like before we get into them, so we know what we're looking for. But it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's get into it. So the first thing, as you know, if you don't know by now, you haven't been paying attention, got to get the collar off. What's that off? Oh, it's off my right, so we've got to get the collar off. That means we've got to use our world famous tool that nobody else has got and pull that ring. Let me get set up for that. So there we are, we're going to put the clamshell tool on with the locking ring. Now a lot of people ask me every time we do a video like this, where do you get the tools from? Dingocroft in the UK. Just type in Dingocroft and look under special tools. I think it's Churchill tools. I don't think Winston Churchill made them on his day off, but oh, you never know, do you? There we go. How easy was that? Splines look okay. Yeah, that's one good thing about Td5s, because they actually worked out that to put a hole in the gear to stop the spline wear. Should get a cameraman. Unfortunately, he didn't send me the shifter. If you want to send me a gearbox, send me the shifter as well, because I'm getting short of them. Mallet. Right, that can be one assembly. Need to get it into neutral so that we can get this little grub screw out. Oops, out of here. That's the one. And we're going to warm that up because it'll have Loctite on it. Warming these grub screws will just break off the Loctite stuff, and it's not to expand it, it's just to get that bit off. Ooh, now, is there any oil in it? Ah, there's a thing. Let me go and get the key and see if there's any oil in it. I'll shuffle it right to the edge of the bench and see if there's any oil in this. There is a little bit of oil, but it ain't looking good. I always check these switches because they go faulty so many times, you know, and they're a bugger to get out. So sometimes it's a good idea to put a brand new one back in when you're putting your gearbox in, because you can use these plugs here, cut the wire off, and these are a very good timing pin to go into your flywheel for your TDIs. There you go, we can have that one for free. Right. Oh, yeah, they're tight. Shouldn't be that tight. Okay. Now we've got a particularly nasty one here that's starting to round off. I'm going to use these sort of easy outs. Now for a 10mm head, we need that one. Right. Come to daddy. That's a bit warm. At least we got it out. Fortunately, I have some spares. Now, what else have we got to take off? Let me take that pin out of there. go inside here, and you should be able to turn that up and get that piece off. Right, after that, it's the old world famous dismantling tool. And we'll have a go to see if we can get this. Oh, that didn't sound healthy, did it? What the heck was that? Right, let's see what was in the bottom of this box. Oh, well, that's not good, is it? Oh. I think the oil pump's seen better days. And those rings are off this collar here. Those split collars. That was the thing that was rattling on. Oh my goodness, it's had some bashing about. No wonder it wouldn't go into fifth. Oh look! Wait a minute. So those were in the bottom. They're supposed to be round here. This collar hasn't been on the end of the shaft properly. I wonder if somebody's been in this before. Yeah, it's supposed to be held on by this retaining ring. Wait a minute. What's this bit here? Where's that from? Oh, I know. That was the bearing. Yeah, that was the bearing. Can you see this? I was just looking for it. There's part of it in there, and the other part is here, in this sludgy mess. Yeah, there's the little rollers, look. Yeah, that's why it wasn't very good. Can we salvage that? Yeah, I suppose so. Right, that was fun, wasn't it? What a lot of fun that was. Oh, that collar's knackered. Man, it's had some. Oh, that was the bearing. Oh well. So now we have to get this collar off, this bearing collar off, which we can use our tool again. Well, that didn't take much getting off. This one has to come off. I think we'll just use a pry bar to get that off. Ooh. That's not going to come off, don't worry. I bet it's welded itself to the bloody shaft. Ooh, look at that. Look at how much movement's on that. Look at this. Just so. Oh, there's a lot of movement in there. Now, I might have to think how I'm going to get that. I might have to cut it off. That should just pop off. Good, should. Oh no, let's use the bigger torch. Yeah, let's use the big one. Sometimes you have to resort to violence. I think not having any oil in probably contributed. Bad oil changes and not being changed. Ooh. That's not going to come off. I'm going to get that off. I bet it's welded itself to the shaft. I might have to just do some some more home violence. Oop, there's another roller. Look at this here, look at the filter. This is the daftest idea, to put the filter inside the gearbox, you know, so you can't get it out. I'm just going to put a little cut across here, so let me get set up for that. I don't want to damage the shaft, but there again, it might be absolutely all jiggered up. Bench soon gets full, doesn't it? There we go. And we didn't damage the shaft. There you go. I don't think we can use those parts again. I think those parts are completely discombobulated. So now, we've got to get the nut off. So that needs a rag. So we're going to turn it that way. So we're going to jam a bit of rag into there. And we're not going to take off the stalking because it's a waste of time, because we put a new nut on anyway and it won't damage the shaft. So, oh, well, that didn't take much getting off. Man, that was it. What a muppet. Yeah, I was just wondering if this box has been in bits before, and because now look at this nut. It doesn't look like there's been any stalking on it. I wonder if the nuts come loose and everything's sort of bound around, messed about and come around and done whatever. Right, we can get that gear off now. Only thing about using the burning torch is everything's bloody hot now. Now, we need to turn this around so you can see. I'm going to take this off, inspect, not bad. We've got to take the circlip out of here. There's a circlip just here. We can take that split bearing off. No doubt all these bearings will be knackered. And then we can rotate this shaft around and take that assembly off, the fifth and reverse. Oh. Now I usually replace, well, I always replace these, but I'll open them up so far that they're easy to get off, and then they'll be destroyed like a rabbit. So, I don't know if you saw that, but I've got it into neutral here, so now we can slide that assembly off here, like that, and keep all the bits together if possible. Yeah, so the synchro popped open. We're not too concerned about that at the moment. Yeah, all the rings are knackered. You feel the back of the ring, see, you can feel where it's been selected in and out. It's all hooked over. Right, that's that out. This gear should come off. Gear comes off along with that. Now there should be a space there. I was just going to say there should be a spacer in there, so there's the spacer, very important. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I usually put them on my stand at this stage, but I'm just going to pull it to bits now. This has had some sort of a, I wonder if somebody's been in this before, because you see the sealer here, and the sealer at the front, you can see there, that's not like a Land Rover sealer. I don't know what that is. It's been about 6 months since I've done one of these. If you don't do it sort of regularly, you do tend to forget a few bits and pieces. Spring, and there's a ball in there, so I wonder if we can get that out. We usually use a magnet, don't we? Yeah. There we go. Magnet, screwdriver, picker, or whatever you want. Now that should come out. Now remember, there is another spring and a ball under here, so just keep your eye open for it. Wait a minute, phone. Doesn't the phone go off at a most exciting moment, eh? There goes the ball. Told you there was one. Now there should be a little spring in there as well. There she be. I don't think we'll get that spring out. Oh, there she is. Right. See, what you're supposed to do is put it on the table, on my assembly table, and take this cover off first. But I didn't, because I didn't know what this box was like, and it's not looking like a box of chocolates. Yeah, the bearings are knackered. The bearings have gone all grey, so we're not going to use those anymore. The next thing we're going to do is take off this top pin. Oh, save the shims. At least they didn't get damaged. Disassembly is kind of easy, really. I mean, what we want to do is establish what parts we need, if any. But let's take this bit off here. Bloody tools everywhere. It was a clean bench when I first started. And again, get these little drawer tidy things from your dollar shop. They're really cheap. How much was these? $3. They're great because they've got little compartments in them. So you can keep... So take that out. Little fork. Keep that together with the nuts and bolts. Now, with a bit of luck, all this assembly will come out in a controlled explosion, hopefully. Being a Td5, the input shaft's a lot longer. Right. Fortunately, I think this has been caught just in time. The seal's knackered, look. It must have been running out. Look at this. That's all that's left of the oil seal at the front. Dear me. Oh, it needs a new lay shaft. The problem with our gearboxes is that, can you see that damage there on the teeth? When a bearing goes, it gets all sucked up into the bottom of here. What the hell is this here? Is that the front bearing? Oh yeah. That was the front bearing. So you can see what's happened. It's chewed up that. It's quite a surprise, isn't it? I think the front housing's alright, but look at that. I don't think we can weld that up. Now, let's take this front cover off. Let's have a look inside here. Ooh. It's chewed up the cover. You see that now? You see where the bearings come apart here? Yeah, it must have been some debris in there, because there's nothing left of that oil seal. It must have spewed oil out. The difference when they've got the Td5 is they put a bigger input bearing in. Pity they didn't put bigger bearings in at the bottom. Yeah, I don't think we can use that again. Yeah, that bearing's, you know. Well, I suppose I could send it down to JP and... Oh no, we could send it to Pakistan, because I've seen them on video. What they do is they clean them all out with a grindstone. They do a wonderful job. So we need a lay shaft, and we need to inspect the gears on here, the corresponding gears, to make sure there's no damage. Ooh, we're lucky with that. We've got bits of gear stuck in the teeth there. But I think we're going to be alright. That's alright inside. The casing's not damaged. Oh, wait. Oh. The casing's damaged. Damn. Darn. H-E-double-L. That should be a tight fit. The lion sleeps tonight. Can you see that? Can you see that there? See, there's a big lip in there. And of course, because it's, like I said to you before, because it's a Td5, it's not the same casing as a 300 TDI. Mind you, oh, I haven't even got a 300 TDI casing. Darn. Well, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it? Have I got muck on my face? I'm going to have a clean up. I was going to strip this main shaft down and have a look at it, but it doesn't look too bad. You know, it wants new synchros. Well, it wants quite a lot of parts, and I've got to talk to the customer what he actually wants to do. I've noticed something else as well. Well, I was talking to you. This here should be a press fit. The bearing, this piece here is loose. That means this synchro has been banging about. Oh yeah, look. Look at the gear. I don't know. This might be what we call in the trade an uneconomic repair. Oh, wait a minute, there's more. We'll take the casing apart here. Let me get rid of this lot. I'll put it in the parts washer out of the way. And the answer is yes. Yeah, you can see where the oil pump's just disintegrated. Even the inside bit's gone. Listen, listen. We'll open it up, I think. We'll have a look. But now, let's take that bearing out. Yeah. Yeah, I think the newness has definitely worn off. I don't know if it's any worthwhile going any further with this. Yep. What a shame, eh? Change your oil. Keep your eye on it. So I think that is about as far as we can go now. I mean, it'd be interesting to have a look at the pump, wouldn't it? Let me see if I can get it open, just as a grand finale. It's like a scrapyard down here. Let's take the last bolt out. Yeah, I think that pump's gone. I don't even think JP could fix that. Look at it. Yeah. There you go. Yep. What a lot of fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, but that's it. You know, sometimes when you get second-hand boxes or anything like that, just got to be very careful. It is a bit of a gamble, isn't it? The problem is, as we're in Canada, what's he going to do? And this is in a 130. I bet it's in a camper or something like that. That's really heavy. These gearboxes are okay in something that's lightweight, but I think they're so weak for the amount of work they do. The bearings are just not big enough. But of course, what's happened is, over the years, in order to put bigger bearings in, everything's got to be bigger diameters. And of course now your castings are getting weak. It's alright putting one in here because that's the only place they could do it. But if you want to put a bigger bearing in there to support the lay shaft, you'd have to redesign all these bits, all sorts of bits, and I don't think it was worth it. After the LT77 they should have worked it out that these vehicles are working vehicles and they're just too small. Alright, like I said, alright in a car, if you had something like that in a car, bearing like that, it's alright. It's not doing anything. But something heavy with all them shock loads and stuff like that, something has got to give. Anyway, I'll get in touch with Scott, see what he says, put this video together for you, and we'll see you in the next one. Ta-da!